All right, we finna stroll down the TL. Let's get to work, man. Let's do some
You said let's go for a stroll, huh, my brother?
We going for a stroll. I kind of looked at my Facebook, man. Facebook ain't really doing too much jumping, so I'm pretty gonna we just gonna stick to this Twitter, man.
Yeah, man.
See what this Twitter got. Let's see what the funny things they got. And
man, I know they got something.
And
they always got something over there on the timeline, bro.
Yeah, they always got a little something, man. I'm just waiting for my things to come on. Nope. All right, you can see it, Roti.
Okay, yeah, now I do.
Okay, it just kicked in. You know, it's a little delay. You know, let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let's see what we got on this thing, man. I don't know what that means. We're gonna stroll down and see what we can find.
Okay.
Hadouken, Ken. Hadouken. Oh man, god dang, boy, it's always something. What y'all doing? Podcast and hit the link. Let me see. I'm saying we're on podcast and hit the link. Join in. Oh boy, this is good. I'm just gonna say podcasting. Leave it at that.
Yeah. That was a recent tweet?
Yeah, this is just right there 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay. It says, oh man, this is crazy.
Both.
All right. Look at this. Flash says, fuck a good feeling. I'm damn near psychic how I be peeping shit.
He said he got the ESP working, huh, my brother?
He got the ESP. I guess he said intuition is on point.
Okay. He said he cold with it.
I mean, but you know what, man? On something like this, I kind of really just say, man, you know, it's that Holy Spirit guiding you, man. Sometimes, like depending on the situation, you know, this ain't no context. This is just how he feel about certain things. But you got to understand, man. You know, we were not meant to go through a lot of BS and go through a lot of pain. So, like you say, when you see those red flags and you see those danger zones, you be seeing it because it be the Spirit warning you.
Yeah.
It be the Spirit warning you, like, hey man, like you ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You know, the Spirit will warn you and tell you ain't supposed to be here. You ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be rocking over here doing this and that. So why you around? But guess what? You know, we always be trying to defy the odds and go against the grain, and you know, have this self-made mindset of we're gonna always, you know, get it done and figure it out, and sometimes it don't play in our favor, man.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, have you ever had a moment like that when you just knew?
That
Like you felt you just felt like it just came to you just easy, bro. It was there. It was like the moment. I could put it like this. I've had moments to where like I would be sitting when I used to live by myself. I would be sitting in an apartment by myself, and I know somebody was talking to me, but I know nobody wasn't in my apartment, but just me.
Yeah, it was you.
And like revelation just came. It was like something that was sitting there looking over me, telling me, "Nah, bro, you're not gonna make it out if you do this." You know, it was like clear as if I hear your voice.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like whether you want to say psychic premonition, the spirit talking to you, whatever. It was just like everything came, or what you were seeking, the answers you were seeking, came so crystal clear to you. So it's like you just knew, like God had to drop them answers on
you. Yeah. I'm not gonna say crystal clear, but looking back on things, it's been times where I want to go a certain path, let's just say job wise or whatever, and it didn't work out. And then I look back on it, I say it like this, what job wise, and then I look back on it like it's a reason why that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Because like that wasn't where I needed to be going. Or like let's just say with let's just say with certain people that your boy tried to shoot a shot at, and then you look back on it, I'm like, oh man, like I guess I say it like this, I knew that like I was gambling. You know what I mean? I knew I was like, man, I'm rolling the dice going after this girl because like I knew like logically I shouldn't be going here because like this, it's a whole
you.
bunch of
Shouldn't
red
even been
flags.
entertaining that. Yeah.
Whole bunch of red flags in this situation. You know what I mean? But then, hey man, that attraction take over, man. I'm like, oh, hey man, but like
still
of
had
course
to
it
go
didn't
see what
work.
it's about.
Hey man, of course it didn't work out. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
me looking back, like, yeah, that I shouldn't have been there. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't have been there at
So
all.
I say it like that. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it is not crystal clear for me. It's really I've been like I said, if it's not flowing like smoothly, I'm not gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? Like especially with something like a relationship or a job or
Yeah.
or even if I'm gonna go like if, somebody trying to go to the spot, you know what I mean? And if it's like a lot of complications with it, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just chill. You know what I mean? Maybe I think because I seen the post on I believe it was Twitter, man. It was like a drawing, and like it was a person like walking down the street, and like just walking down, and then like all these like pitfalls and demons and everything was around them, but like it said, it had like God's angels moving all that aside. You know what I mean? And person and like the person just lollygagging, like you don't see that, but like beneath beneath like I guess beneath what you see in the other realm, all of this is going around. So that's really what I believe with me, man. Like unknowingly, I've been saved from a lot of situations that
Exactly.
shouldn't have been in. You know what I'm saying? I say it like that, my brother.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what else we got on this stroll down to TL, man.
All right.
Oh man,
I can barely see it, my brother.
Oh, you can?
I can barely see it.
It's on there. Oh yeah, because you got on the main screen. My bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go.
There you go. All right. Let's see what else we got.
Okay.
Y'all vaccinated? Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Honestly, I'm not vaccinated.
You not?
Nah, I'm not vaccinated. I ain't I don't know, man. It's just too. It's so much um, up and down, and like you said, you got so much. There's so much uncertainty, man. It just,
Yeah.
I ain't, like other people say, man. You do so much. You do so much that what's really got y'all tripping on vaccination? And my thing of it is that I just kind of know this government, and it's to me the government is not to be trusted.
You gonna keep it real, huh, my brother?
Government is not to be trusted, man. And even I know some people trying to. Some people. I know you got some people in you got good people in every platform of life, but I don't know, man. It's just it just.
I mean, me personally, man, like, I just don't like, I think, especially, living in the US, everybody got the right to make a choice. I don't like, people trying to coerce you into doing something. Like you said, you're not vaccinated, you know, that's your choice. That's your right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you hear a lot of conversations where people try to shame you, and like I say, shame don't really work on a brother like me or you, because like we're gonna do what we're gonna do. But like it's a lot of people trying to like bully you into doing that. If man don't feel comfortable doing it, bro, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And like you know, but everything in life is it's a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like you risking by choosing to take it, you risking not choosing to take it. So it's really what risk are you comfortable with? But if you think about it, life is a risk, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not really the type of person that's like, oh, let me. I'm not saying like not to be scared or not to know what's going on around you, but like living in fear, nah, bro, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you know, you just do take your precautions and do what
and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, wear the mask or whatever, and that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't like the like making somebody try to shame me into doing something. I don't like that, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right. It says people be waiting for me to slip, but every time I slip, it's into more blessings.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. And I get where she's coming from.
Okay.
How many I know you had some haters that was waiting for you to slip.
Oh yeah, I think we all have. You know what I mean?
Everybody had some haters that wait for you to slip.
Oh yeah.
But you just slipped into a better place. Like like did the Most High show you that them haters that was waiting for you to slip, that they was just a footstool for you?
I like I say, haters to me, I think they're necessary. Like I think you pretty sure you're gonna ride with me like this, man. Like took it from 50, man. Just um haters is fuel to the fire for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not even really about giving them energy like that. It's just them really fueling me. And not to say, oh look person A, you know what I mean? Look, I made it, but just people are always gonna be watching you, my brother. You know what I mean? So like just do you and live for yourself. That's really how I entertain haters. You know what I mean? Like I don't really just let them get to me like that. But like you say, knowing that they there and like what's what we're looking for. Like I know you there and I know you hate and I know you see me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna show you. Not for you, for me. You know what I mean? So like. So let me give you something to watch. Look what we about to do now. That's really how I look at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying like oh, let me show you, you particular hater, you know what I mean? Just doing what's best for us, and maybe let's just say maybe turning a hater into an ally, like let's just say, maybe changing their life. It's not even about
Yeah.
stun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you hating it, but you really get to know me and you see me and you talk to me, maybe I can help you through it and we be cool. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah.
not, that's cool too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely, getting into these blessings, man, like that's yay, man. I big ups to that. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think about that, my brother?
Um, what I think about it. Honestly, man, I'm when it comes to having like I said, just having haters that that's really trying to, plot and plan for your demise. You know, and it's coming. And you see it coming. Like I'm crazy because this kind of ties into the last tweet where old buddy said he feel like he's psychic sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you see it and you know it's coming, and you don't even gloat about it, you don't even brag or boast about it. You just kind of look at people and you look at people and you pretty much look at them like, bro, only if you really know who I was.
Exactly.
Not saying I'm better than you, or anything of that nature, but
Yeah,
only
it ain't got nothing to do with you.
yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Only if you know that. Only if you knew how God protected me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be trying to do what you do.
Exactly.
You would actually be trying to get to know me and getting to collab with me or whatever, because I'm a firm believer that it's like there's no need for me to be envious or jealous of nobody like that. Because when I see somebody getting to the abundance, I'm like, it's that close to me that it hit them.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
It ain't nothing but a tap out to hit me then.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't ruin that by sowing bad seed. I can't ruin that by sowing bad seed.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can't ruin that by sowing jealousy or just sowing envious or sowing hate, or sowing division. I can't ruin that because look how, if only people knew how close the blessing was to them. The blessing was so close that it was almost on you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, slipping in the blessings. Oh, I'm on slipping, keep slipping into them blessings. Then
you ain't lying, man.
You know what I'm saying? I love to hear a person talk about they feeling blessed and they getting favored, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, haters been talked about relentlessly, and they've been, a lot of people have touched on it. I say this though, if you ain't got none, it's something you doing wrong, man. You know what I mean? But even if everybody gonna have some. You know what I mean? That's just part of life. You know what I mean? So like me, man, I choose to appreciate you. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's something about me, that you respect, or that's flattering to me, brother. To be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I congratulate you. Appreciate your lips you up.
Yeah.
Ain't no point for me to hate.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing coming from there.
You ain't lying.
Definitely ain't nothing coming from there. That's a little bit. I don't want to really get into that. This is very true. This is very true.
Damn, it is true. It
R.
is
Kelly
true,
probably
man.
could have had a I Believe I Can Fly remix on the new Space Jam if he hadn't fucked it up.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I could
very
have seen
true.
that. I
Uh,
definitely could have seen that.
he one of them. He one of those lifetime artists that you don't really gonna get
Yeah,
but one time. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, man. Like influence a generation. You know what I'm saying?
influence a
Yeah,
generation.
he did.
Even though I I think R. Kelly and Jordan are kind of like synonymous to each other when it comes to that movie.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel
Oh
me?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
so so when it comes to that, in a way I would have want somebody else to be connected to LeBron like that.
Oh,
You
okay.
feel me?
Okay. Got
So
you.
like
I got you.
the only thing about it is we don't see too much singers around no more.
Yeah. Not like that.
Not like how R. Kelly
Making. Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
like honestly, like ever since that time, like the R&B scene haven't even been the same
Yeah.
since for a few years.
It's true.
So yeah, I mean, I guess if anybody would have done it, it would have been R. Kelly, you know. But
Yeah. Well.
yeah, man, once you got that stink on your name, man, for
Yeah.
doing your dirty deeds, man,
Yeah,
you
man. Yeah.
you mess up a lot of opportunities, you mess up a lot of
Yeah.
money, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's true.
yeah,
That's
that
true,
boy
man.
Kelly
You know,
did.
man.
And like you said, you see how long the old Space Jams,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
man.
it stood the test of time till this one
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, dude. See, especially that song, because like a lot of people I've ran across that, R. Kelly, for the black people. But like, I
Right.
ran into other races of people that don't know no R. Kelly songs but that one. You know what I mean? Because that's how big that song was, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let me complain. Okay. You know what? Let's talk about this, bro.
Okay.
Not necessarily, not necessarily. As far as like the reading of the tweet,
Mm.
it says women complain that men don't lead.
Okay.
Women complain that men don't lead.
Mm.
But when a man says anything or is against anything, he's gay or he
Mm.
needs to mind his business. Y'all so backwards. What woman wants a weak man? It's clear majority of you don't know the nature of
Mm.
man.
Wow.
So we got a couple of different things here. Let's start with the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women complain that men don't lead. Let's start with that.
Mm.
What you got about that part? Women complain that men don't lead.
I've heard that said a lot, man. You know what I mean? I've heard that especially it like this is not the first tweet I've seen from a woman that says stuff like that. And I've seen other tweets that, that complain, that women are, the black men need to step up and what we need to do, and we don't lead.
Yeah.
I just say this, man. All the men that I know, we handle our responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? We take care of what we got to. We do lead, you know. But it's a segment out there that don't really know how to lead. You know what I mean? And was never taught that. You can't just say because you a man, you a leader. You like that's that's not really something you can just go learn about. You know what I mean? like from a book or something like that. You got to kind of, there's different ways to do that or learn it. You know what I mean? But it's like you got to be, you got to be allowed to lead though if you're gonna lead. So it's like um a lot of times when men not led, it's like, well, are not the leaders because the woman don't want to be led. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's it's kind of really a multifaceted issue. You know what I
Right.
mean? Can't just um I think there's both there's roles that both parties need to play in that. Can't just say men don't lead. You know what I mean? Like she says, going forward in the tweet. You know, but honestly, man, how can you lead if somebody don't want to be led? You know?
Yeah, and that's what I want people to understand first. You have to understand that it don't matter what information that a man has. Think about all the great leaders in the world who had all the information that they needed for their task. Pointing case. Let's think about when God walked the earth in flesh. That people, known as Christ, right?
Okay.
This is God walking the earth. This is God walking the earth, trying to show people an example of how we should live. Yeah. This is God. This is God in front of you. This is God showing you. This is the same God that's healing people, blind, sick, lame, leprosy, issues of blood.
Yeah. Feeding the multitude.
Yes.
Yep.
Feeding the multitude.
Yep.
And guess what? Even with all that he's shown, even with heaven on earth that he's shown, people still didn't want to be led. So you know what that lets me know?
True.
It don't matter sometimes what a man do. A man can have everything. A man can have everything. A man can have all the money. And guess what? If that woman ain't trying to be submissive and comply and be receptive, she just not gonna be that.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta let patience have its perfect way, because you'll know that before you at least decide to get married to her. You'll start to see those red flags before you start to get married to her. Sometimes you have to understand that some people's past will never allow them to have a good future. I tell people all the time, sometimes you have to look back at that tradition, look back at how you was raised and say it was all wrong. Even though the people who taught you would never admit, because people don't like to admit when they're wrong.
Yeah.
But as a person, I grew up and I had to look back at everyone who came before me and say, y'all was wrong. Y'all taught us wrong. Even though you probably was taught wrong, because most people only can teach what they only know.
That they only know, yep.
But they was afraid to look back at their elders, which was their parents and grandparents, and say, y'all was wrong.
Yeah.
So when it comes to women saying man don't lead, I don't think it's man don't lead. You just don't want to be led. It's women who say, well, I can't submit. I can't submit to a person who don't have anything. And I get that. A lot of people like to say, my eyes have to see it before I can follow suit and be behind it. Which is why the scripture says, write it as a plan, write it down, show people the direction you're trying to go. So when you write it down and they see you walking in that direction, when they see you walking in that direction of purpose, they see your actions lining up to your plan.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. Even though your actions be lining up to your plan, some people still are not going to want to be led.
It's true.
Some women still not gonna want to be led. Because they already have in their mind, their heart, and their soul that they want to be the boss. They want to be the chief. Not knowing that men have to submit to something too.
That's true.
This is what I want women to understand. And I said it before on a podcast. The problem with y'all don't understand that everybody that comes together to make this ideology of a family has to submit to something. The kids have to submit to the parents. But that's an earthly submission.
Yeah.
That you see with your eyes. The wife has to submit to her husband. That's an earthly submission that she sees with her eyes. I have to submit to him. That means the public has to see me humble myself, not him humble me. The public has to see me humble myself in agreement to him.
Yeah.
We have to submit to the Most High's commands, instructions, demands for us, but y'all don't see that.
You don't see it. Yep.
And because you don't see a Most High in our face as a physical submission, y'all feel like we don't have to submit to nothing. And a lot of people are jealous because they don't have, we're the only person who don't have a fleshly, earthly submission.
Like tangible.
Like a tangible submission.
Yeah.
So when women complain that men don't lead, don't get it wrong. Like you said, every man don't have a plan. And that's what it is. It's not that he don't lead, he don't have a plan.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it is.
It's true.
It's not that he can't lead, he don't have a plan. He doesn't, and you're right, he doesn't have anything that he can put into play because he just haven't got to that part of life to even think about that yet. But this is what a woman needs to know. This is why if a man ain't showing you a plan that he's working towards, that he's showing you that his actions are lining up with, your legs shouldn't be open to him.
Facts.
You know, your legs should never open to a man that ain't showing you a plan. And fellas, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not here on gold team fellas, line the fellas up so they can get some ass. If you ain't got no plan showing no woman that you're working to it, that she can patiently sit back and see that you're working towards. I ain't talking about just I'm recording a mixtape and I got song number 1 done today and then song 4 through 5 done on next week. Nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a true plan. A true plan.
Yep.
That you're working towards.
Yep.
That means a plan to better yourself emotionally, to better yourself physically, to better yourself mentally, to better yourself financially, and to better yourself spiritually.
That's a big one.
You know, if a woman can't see you working towards that plan, but women have opened their legs up for way far less. So when some people we just have to get to the point and respect the fact that some people, just like I said, don't want to be led, man. Some people don't want to be led.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't want to be led by Moses.
It's true.
Like I said, look at Jesus. Everybody didn't want to be led by Jesus.
Yeah.
Still when Jesus required people to live a certain way, they dipped.
Yeah.
So that lets you know that no matter who they is, some people just, and fellas, when you find a woman who just don't want to be led, bro, I hope you ain't married to her, bro, because you made a covenant with her.
Yeah, man, you gotta go the other way. Don't do it.
All right, so let's go to the second part. It says, but when men say anything or is against anything, he's gay, or he needs to mind his business. This is one of the ones I want to stick on.
Okay.
Because I honestly believe in the effeminization and the emasculation of man. There's an agenda for that.
Yeah.
And I think these women are playing into it because, and like I say, they have this concept of hate disguised as jokes. But some of these women, I think they really believe this. Like, I think they really have gotten to a point in their mind that if a man that they're dealing with is not going all in all along with everything that they want to do, everything that they say, and it's not for her happiness, because like he's literally like, because this is the problem, and I don't blame men. I just giving a man the outs of how to fix it. The problem with most men, with most males, is that they do at a lot of times in their life, especially when they're young.
Okay.
When young men are young, they do more. Have you ever seen like the relationship of like one of your homeboys, and he has this girl, but like you his homeboy, and if you pay attention closely, he kind of always picks the homeboy over the girl.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
So he always kind of picks his homeboy over his girl. And this is the thing, like a woman will tell her boyfriend, I don't want you in the streets, right? I don't want nothing to happen to you.
Yeah.
I really want what's best for you. But he can't understand that. He'll look at her and say, man, you hating on me. I'm out here trying to do it. But his homeboy will tell him, his so-called homeboy will tell him, bro, we got to go hit this lick. And everything that his homeboy, so-called homeboy, saying is not for the greater good of him. Yeah. It's for the greater good of, we might try to get some money in our pocket, but you don't see how many the points of demise. Yes. Of when you hear your homeboy talking. Yeah. So from that dichotomy and from that relationship, a lot of women have felt like a lot of men have been, or a lot of males are more in love with their boys. And that's why I say, when I told you a couple of podcasts ago, most males, their first heartbreak most likely came from a man that their woman never stood a chance. They first, a lot of, not that these people are homosexual, but their first love, their first like their first visuals of alliance and allegiance and all that came from their fellow man.
Like brotherhood,
Brotherhood. And when that brotherhood broke their heart, everything else after that never stood a chance. So when a woman may be speaking to her man and he don't listen to her advice, but he listens to his homeboy's advice. A lot of these women undercoverly see that as a love affair. Gotcha. Not saying that these two men sleeping with each other, but that's a person that she will never be able to supersede and say, I'm truly your best friend. Which is why you see a lot of women in relationships have best friends in other men.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
You know?
That's true.
So fellas, first of all, us as men, we don't ever have to mind our business because we are the frontline protection of this planet.
Yep. Plain and simple.
You know, we the frontline protection of our households. We the frontline protections of the jobs that people work at. And when it comes to danger in this world, when you holler and scream, you don't expect to see a woman coming. You expect to see a man.
Yep.
So I know a lot of women ain't gonna like that.
That's what it is, though.
It's just what it is.
Yep.
You know, a lot of women out here be wanting to move how they want to move, and then you have a male that may tell them, man, you might need to stay in the house. You might don't need to be out here. You might don't need to go to this dude's house this late at night. But guess what? It's we player hating on the dude. We hating this. We trying to stop them from going to live life and be liberated and stuff like that. No, we just know what's out there. But guess what? When a woman don't want to be, see, you can. I tell men like this. You can find out if a woman wants to be led by looking at her friendships and her family and her family ships with men. If she don't listen, this I tell a woman like I tell a man like this. When you was a young girl, when you was a young boy, when you was a younger man, and that girl father said he didn't want you around her, or he didn't want her around you, but she still defied his word, that shows you that she didn't want to be led.
There you go. Yep.
Because if she give her biological father or her biological brother or her biological uncle, somebody who's looking out for her, showing them that she don't want to be led, what you think you gonna do?
Yeah. You don't hold a candle to them.
You don't hold a candle to them, but I get it. But you're providing a feeling of lust that they can't provide to her life. See, that's the only difference between the only difference between me and my father-in-law, or my grandfather-in-law, or my wife's uncles, or whatever like that, is that she respect me like she respect them. She listen to them, but at the end of the day, I provide a feeling in her life that supersedes what they tell her. Or the same with her mother. She respects her mother, but at the end of the day, I touch certain spots that nobody else can touch. And if a person don't have that under control, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why you have so many old people say, "Oh, you around here, you lost behind that. You know what? You lost behind that P. You lost behind that D. Don't let that P or that D control your mind."
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So when it comes to things like that, you can stuff like that will have kids bucking up against their parents.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I definitely want to touch on real quick.
What's up?
What she said, when a man says anything or is against anything, he's gay or he needs to mind his own business. Gay, that's just like a tactic people use when they don't want to hear what you got to say. So basically what I want to really focus on when he says something or is against anything, that, like, if it's a tough conversation, like let's just say something that's emotional, you pick something, whatever. A lot of stuff that's trending on Twitter is emotional. You know what I mean? So like if most of the people are saying one thing, oh, this, but if you stand on your square as a man to be like, nah, I don't agree with that. I feel like this. We as a community can be like, okay, yeah, he got a point, or let's see it from his. Let's talk about it. Granted, we might see it differently, or it might be a tough conversation. But the thing we as a community go to is, oh, you gay, you lame, you square, you this, you that. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to listen to another point of view and have a constructive conversation. We ain't got to agree on everything. You know what I mean?
Sure, don't. Yeah, most definitely.
I might see it different than you, but like, just because I see it different, you don't make me stupid or gay or whatever. Whatever insult you want to throw at me. Because you don't like what I'm saying.
Right.
And like, it's not women to do it, because dudes do it too. You know what I mean? So like, I think we need to get to a place where we can have a constructive conversation and not let the emotion get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotta be open and gotta be open and gotta be receptive.
And we can agree to disagree. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want nobody to agree, because we all think differently. We're not all gonna see eye to eye on 100% of issues. That's not how it works. That's why each one of us have a different fingerprint.
Exactly.
That's akin to you, and that's your fingerprint. That's your identity. That's your DNA. You're gonna see things different. It's cool. Right. You know what I mean? But like, or if you're not doing something, if you're not living the way somebody else think you should, man, I done heard that before. Because the way I choose to live. You know what I'm saying? But like,
right.
So if you're gonna walk a different path, you better be ready for that. You know what I mean? So like, that just come with the territory. Right. Like I say, it's not really, angry or nothing like that. It's just like I had to come to a point where I'm like, okay, I see it now. Like, you know, it when you choose to stand out, you're gonna
Right.
get attacked for that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
most people want you to fit into their box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just go with the crowd. You know, go with
Right.
everybody else saying. Nah. You know, sometimes you might have to. You know, most times you might have to go with what the crowd doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know,
It's
I just
called
think yeah,
it's called for men. It's a call for men to stand bold.
yeah,
And every time a man stand bold, he get attacked.
you get attacked. You know
You
what I mean?
know, and
Women
and I,
too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like you said, because you know, nowadays it's you know, if a woman is you know, if you trying to like say you might not want to go to that dude's house or you whatever. Oh no, you trying to control me, you trying to control my sexuality. Nah, you might not want to go that path. And if a woman chooses to be traditional or you know, submissive, they call her pick me's. Because I see this on Twitter all the time.
all the time, bro.
All the time. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, we need to come out of that, you know,
Yeah,
and just have, you know, have constructive conversations, you know?
yeah. That's definitely something that I always like. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a deflection. It's a deflection
Mm-hmm.
tactic, man. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
like, come on now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what's up, y'all? Y'all always want to call somebody
Mm-hmm. A
gay,
name.
and at the end of the day, like I tell the LGBT community, hey, I put y'all on the clock.
Mm.
I put y'all on the clock because they throwing your they throwing your lifestyle on everything
All the
as an
time.
insult. So are y'all
Yep.
gonna jump on these women or what?
Yeah, y'all gonna
You
speak on it?
know, y'all
Yeah.
gonna speak on it or what?
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
so most definitely.
Mm.
Crazy. Yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Disagreements are fine. Disrespect
Mm.
is not.
Mm. I mean, I, honestly, bro, that you know, I'm gonna take that one first. You know, in my opinion, that just go along right, you know, what we were just talking about. You know what I mean? If
Mm-hmm.
we you know, like I say, a lot of people want to you know, argue and have conversations out of emotion. You know, it's like I agree. You know, I don't know if that's a lady or a dude that tweeted that. I agree with that 100%. You know what I mean? It's you
Dude,
know,
Mr. Popular.
okay, well, you know, shout out to him, man. You know, because you're not gonna see eye to eye on everything with everybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, but you know, disrespect, yeah, you know, you know, me personally, I'm not for that. You know,
Yeah. And
I
you know
know
the
you
crazy
ain't
thing
either.
about
You know what I
you
mean?
know the crazy thing about it is it's like you say, you know, it's always about context, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people don't have contextual comprehension,
Yeah.
because there's truly a lot of people that don't understand the difference between disagreeing and disrespect. They don't really
Mm-hmm.
understand it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's some of our very own loved ones that really don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I get it, you're disagreeing, but you're being very disrespectful while you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, just hold the disrespect,
Mm.
because the disrespect is taking it to another level. Now, the disrespect is still in there, you know, and this on top of that, especially when people feel like they start to be disrespectful, you know, everybody want to call them soft
Yeah.
or sensitive,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And like I tell people, I'm not finna sit here and
Yeah.
reward your bad behaviors, or reward your lack of home training. I'm not gonna reward your disrespect just because you disagree with me,
Yeah.
and you're not finna disguise it as you just keeping it real, but you being very disrespectful in my face. We're not finna do that,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So people really understand the difference between disagreeing and being disrespectful, because a
Yeah.
lot of y'all do get that intertwined and messed up. You can disagree all day and have a perfectly fine conversation without being disrespectful while doing it,
Yeah.
which means choice of words, tonality,
Yep.
The way you kind of present yourself while you disagree, the movements and anything that you could add to a conversation or something like that. Yeah, a lot of things will take it from just a disagreement to disrespect.
Yep.
Yep. So please understand the difference between those two, and it's a very fine line that it shouldn't be so hard to know the difference. But like they say, common sense ain't so common, right?
Yeah, it's true, man. That's true.
What else we got? DJ Quick.
Shout out DJ Quick.
All right, let's see what else we got. I know it's kind of late. This look good. Make it a stay. Oh man. Oh no, that's for females. I can't do nothing with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I can click on this one. Come on in, bucko.
There we go.
All right. You see that rotating?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Healthy relationships include uncomfortable conversations. Yeah.
I agree with that.
I think you have
I
to.
agree with that. Yeah.
I think that's a must.
I agree with that. Yeah, it is.
And I feel like the conversations have to be so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think yeah, they need to be deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean,
because
definitely. Well, go ahead, bro. You got it.
Nah, go on. What you want to say?
I was just gonna put in one of the most, probably the most important uncomfortable conversation in a healthy relationship is at the beginning when you set your boundaries. You know what I mean? So, like, before we decide to even go any further, this is what I'm not gonna take. This is what you're not gonna take, and if we can see, we can go there. You know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe it might not be uncomfortable because y'all see it the same. You know what I mean? But I believe people should definitely let it known off top. Okay, this is a deal breaker. I'm not gonna take this, or don't do this, or letting people know. Well, for lack of a better word, what's in the contract. You know what I mean?
Right.
If we gonna get into this relationship, friendship, relationship, whatever,
Yeah, I just feel like you just have to. You need to have your uncomfortable conversations lined out. Like you got to know what battle you got to know what battle you choosing to get into at what particular time. Because I tell people, like asking somebody their boundaries. Obviously, that's a good first date conversation.
Yeah, of course.
but I'm not gonna ask you, hey, you ever been sexually assaulted by anybody in your family?
Yeah.
I ain't asking you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but even though that's a conversation that needs to be had before you even say, I feel like before you even say, do you want to be my girl?
Yeah.
I feel like that needs to happen because I need to know what I'm up against.
Yeah, it need to be put on the table, definitely.
That needs to be put on the table.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when we get to uncomfortable conversations and oh, my dad used to assault me or something like that, and well, when did that happen? That happened 20 years ago. You still having issues with it today. That may be something that I might don't want to walk into.
Yeah.
You know, not saying I don't like you.
Yeah.
But that may be something I don't want to walk into.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm just speaking for the men. I feel like if most men really knew how their woman's mothers raised their daughter, which is their girl now, before he got in a relationship with her, he probably would have still hit and had sex, but he probably would have never just got in a relationship with him. If most women knew the effects of possibly not having a father in your life or a father figure and how it affects men, if they really understood that, a lot of these women probably wouldn't have been in a relationship with a lot of these dudes.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's like you gotta have these uncomfortable conversations. You gotta have them. But at the end of the day, what I want people to understand is when you have these uncomfortable conversations with people, this is not ammo for you to use when you're mad at a person. Because you talking about you got a new worst enemy, you will forever have a new worst enemy. You might as well break your relationship off.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I'm that person. I'm that type of person. If we have that conversation and anything we talk about, you use it against me, we dead. Yeah. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I might stick around and hit that.
Yeah.
But we ain't nothing no more.
Yeah.
We ain't nothing no more. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's your character now.
Yeah.
You know? So when you have these uncomfortable conversations, you gotta understand, man, even though y'all might separate and go y'all separate ways, that's stuff for you to take to the grave.
To the grave, yep. Oh yeah.
And never try to use that to blackmail somebody or that's not for that.
Yeah, that's foul.
That's foul movements.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I definitely believe that they need to be had, but on top of that, you better have a plan on which ones on how you trying to release it. You know, you can't really, like I said, you have to understand the nature of your relationships. You can't release the wrong thing to the wrong people at the wrong time. Let me follow my boy Say Lee, man. I've been looking for my boy Lee. I need to follow the kid.
Yeah, he he be active.
Got a Dominican princess. So come on, man, I gotta follow you, boy. Okay. I ain't running like I want to. Nah, I ain't want to tap in on this man girl picture. I'm trying to just follow him. Yeah, 28 up. There we go. Yeah, he a good dude, man.
Yeah,
he a cool dude.
I be seeing him. He active out there.
Yeah. Having no friends is better than having. Oh, yes, sir.
You might have to like that one, brother.
All right. Having no friends is better than the fake ones.
Man, I think that was pretty self-explanatory there, my brother.
It's pretty self-explanatory,
yeah. I can ride with that 1,000.
And I get it. I can rock with that 1,000. It's better than having fake ones. But I want to know, like, why is people so in love with having fake friends? And they be, like I said, they be knowing it though. They be knowing they not like that, and they just be in love with the company.
Could it be possible that they, that they always look for something to complain about? We're not even gonna say women, just people in general. You know what I mean? That be around fake friends. You
just to have something to complain about.
Like part of you is attracted to drama. You know what I mean? You know
that could be very true. Yeah, very true. You can always have a friend that you can just talk about their business.
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah,
or just if you want to talk, knowing that the friend is fake, you talk to your other friends about this fake friend. So it's always a constant, like I think you said.
But then that make them look bad too, because if you quote unquote talking to your real friends about somebody that's fake, they looking at you like, well, why you being fake with a fake person? Why don't you just cut them off?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
That's not a good look. You feel what I'm saying? So now to your quote unquote real fans, your real friends, you looking like the fake one then.
Yeah.
My thing of it is, if you got people who are really like fake friends, fake whatever, like you got to have real self-esteem issues. Because it's too many and I get it. Some people will rather be fake friends with people who look the part than to be real friends with people who don't look the part.
Yeah.
Like
the image.
They're friends with the character. They're friends with the image. They're friends with the character. They're friends with the persona.
Yeah.
They're friends with what's in the nightlight, what the light see. You know what I'm saying? They're friends, they're friends with that moment. But we don't really rock it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of people be I guess you just gotta know the nature of your relationship, because I'm not saying everybody that you be cool with gonna be a one day one sandbox, we cool confidant type of friends. No, that ain't gonna be like that. You got some people that is some I only see them when I see them, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Long as you understand the nature of that and you don't put no more onto that shouldn't be there. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
But I think it's when you have people that that's fake, and you try to make it seem like y'all all sandbox day one, been through some things, and I tell people like this, you can go through some traumatic stuff with fake people.
That's true.
You let that make you feel like y'all more than what y'all are. Be all right. Just remember, just because y'all was in a car that flipped over a couple times, don't mean that motherfucker ain't still fake in the back seat.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Just because y'all done got pulled over by the cops, and don't mean that motherfucker ain't still fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Experiences ain't gonna stop people from being fake. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that's 100% true.
Yeah.
But I'm just standing out on the ledge and saying a few experiences ain't gonna stop motherfuckers from being fake.
That's true.
So I think it all just boils down to understanding.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I think it all boils down to. Understanding and low self-esteem. But if y'all like it, I love it.
You ain't lying.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. Let's see what else we got before we shut this thing down. Okay. I think we just seen some. Oh yeah, she's saying a bunch of stuff then because we clicked on her again.
Oh yeah, she owned it.
She owned it. Yeah, she said you're not toxic. You're just immature. Let's call it what it is.
Mm.
I mean, think about it. Let's be honest. If you really going, if you really trying to make it a known, if you really try to make it a known image about yourself that you are a toxic person, that's real immature.
Yeah, it is.
Because why would you want to paint a picture of yourself about being toxic?
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you want to paint a picture about yourself about being evil? Why would you want to paint a picture about yourself about being dysfunctional? Why would you want to paint a picture of yourself of nobody can handle me? That's real immature.
Yeah. Probably looking for attention too. You know what I mean?
Attention seeking.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's very much all it is.
Yeah.
You know, and when you an attention seeker, that's a sign of immaturity.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you don't feel adequate enough with yourself. So guess what? You gotta make a scene for yourself all the time.
Make a scene. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she owned it, man. You're not toxic. You're just immature.
Yeah.
You're doing her thing. That was quick, faster than her. That's the bottom line. Like Stone Cold said so. Yeah. Let me see if we can find another one or two before we dip up out of this thing. Stroll down to TL. I miss my TL, man. Oh Lord. They got old Jacqueline back from WWE.
Man, I remember her back in the day, man.
Yeah. Mike Epps. Obviously, this the baby situation. Rappers nowadays will try not to be homophobic while proceeding to make songs about killing fellow black men. I gotta like it because it's true.
It's true.
It's true, and it's a shame that a lifestyle choice of sexuality gets more gets more sting behind it than the actual loss of life of a person.
Yeah. Way more.
Because you're right. They could rap about killing niggas all day and nobody say a thing. They can rap about killing niggas all day. Nobody say a thing.
Yep.
But somebody say you gay, the whole world turned upside down.
Yeah. Yep. You about to get canceled.
Somebody say I killed the nigga, but he just happened to be gay.
Yeah.
Then it turns in it's just an attack on gay. Not he just killed the nigga. It's no more he killed the nigga. It's he attacking the homosexual lifestyle.
Yeah. Yep. Can't do that nowadays. You know what I mean?
So this is very true.
Yeah, it is.
And don't get it wrong. You don't want nothing bad for anybody, any walk of life, any shape, form, or fashion. But
that's what you exactly. Just like you just said, you don't want nothing bad for nobody. But
the killing of a straight black man. Because you know who predominantly be in the streets.
Oh yeah.
Who down be in their life, straight black men.
Oh yeah.
So the killing of a straight black man means nothing.
Yep. That's true.
You know,
that's true.
Not taking away from being homophobic because you don't want nothing to happen to anyone. You're not taking away from the homophobic issue because you don't want nothing to happen to people who are homosexual. You don't want nobody being killed just because they like the same gender. You don't want that for nobody. That you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, no, nobody bats an eye. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody holler about changing lyrics. Nobody hollers about I'm not supporting you now because you talk about killing niggas every day. Nobody hollers about I'm not supporting you because you talk about selling drugs to your fellow community every day. But you say something about somebody being gay, we taking all support away from you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cancel. Well, you know what's also funny is that the songs that's out there where niggas talking about killing other niggas, them be the most streamed songs on my brother. Them be them, most listened to.
Until they say something when the homophobic line, and people want to know what they say.
If they don't never say nothing homophobic and they just strictly
it's just another kill a nigga song. That's it.
Hit. Ain't no but them the main hits though. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it. You know what I mean? So, the people consuming it play a part in it too. You know what I mean? If we just looking at it from the whole spectrum,
exactly.
Because he right. You know what I'm saying? You better not say nothing homophobic. You gonna cancel.
They're coming for you.
But see, if you want your money, you better if you're gonna go down in hip, the best way to get your money, you talk about killing another nigga. You gonna get streamed. You gonna get the most views. You gonna get the most attention.
And it's funny how this tweet haven't done numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you flip this around and say rappers nowadays will try not to kill niggas while proceeding to make songs about or try not to talk about killing niggas, but proceeded to make songs about being homophobic.
Yeah.
This thing will be skyrocket. This thing will be viral. It'll be trending.
Yeah, no doubt.
It'll be trending.
No doubt.
Wow. Momentum, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's my key. We're gonna call it a night. Yeah, thanks to you. We're gonna call it a night. That was our segment of let me stop share. That was our segment of Stroll down to TL.
Yeah.
And we 2 hours and 23 minutes. And my laptop just hit 9%. So
oh man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we working that laptop, huh, my brother?
Boy, working the juice out there, joint. With that being said, man, I think we had another good one, man. We talked about some good tweets.
Yeah.
And that was Stroll down to TL.
Man.
With that being said, man, we just kind of freelancing a few of these last two podcasts. I ain't we got nobody, so I don't know why I hit that. It's hitting everything.
Man, them be the best shows though, honestly though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we freelancing, you know what I mean? Off the top, we speaking off, from the heart, you know.
Yeah, we just doing some strolling. We doing some strolling while we going live. With that being said, man, let's jump into some Paul encouragement, bro. Let's shut this thing down with a little bit of encouragement, man, for